So all this talk about fun, easy, and exciting language learning is great. But if you really want to understand just how Mango works, then we're going to have to talk about intuitive language construction. It's our methodology for practical, effective language learning. The intuitive language construction methodology is designed to simulate the way people learn when they are actually in a foreign country. Through common, everyday, practical conversations, it includes all 4 key conversational language components: vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, and culture. Let's start with a look at vocabulary, the words and phrases that make up the language. Mango focuses on the ones that will be most valuable in common real-life situations for the language you're studying. It won't do you much good to be able to say the ball is red or the people have a pen if you can't find your way around the airport. By teaching vocabulary in the context of practical conversation, Mango helps you to make the most of your time and gives you the skills that you actually use right away. Vocabulary is important, but it's not the only thing you'll need to know. People are going to have to understand you, too. That's where pronunciation comes in. When you hear someone talking in our lessons, you're listening to a professional native speaker using the most standard dialect. At any time, you can hover over a word with your mouse to see a phonetic spelling that will help you sound it out. Click the fluency button to hear it in a conversational rate,
Vous parlez anglais?
or the articulate speed to hear the narrator say it slowly and enunciate each syllable.
Parlez anglais.
Hear the difference? You can also click the voice comparison button to record your own pronunciation and see how you stack up next to a native speaker.
Vous parlez anglais?
Vous parlez anglais?
Next on the list is grammar, or the ways in which words and phrases come together to make complete sentences. This is one of the coolest parts of intuitive language construction because our lessons are focused on actual conversations. You'll be learning grammar throughout each and every lesson without ever even realizing it. We call it stealth grammar because it just sneaks up on you. Our semantic color mapping helps you to pick up on the language patterns. Before you know it, you'll intuitively start to understand how they all fit together. You'll also be able to check out literal meanings and grammar notes to help along the way. The last component is culture. Lots of other language learning tools ignore this, but it's absolutely critical to successful communication. Without an understanding of the culture, it's awfully easy for your average traveler to be offensive, rude, and totally misunderstood. Our cultural insights help you to understand the expectations, customs, and etiquette of the native people, and skip the uncomfortable misunderstandings. That covers the 4 conversational language components, but it's not the only thing that's remarkable about intuitive language construction. Mango will increase your comprehension, retention, and organic learning skills. In plain old English, that means it's helping you understand better, remember more, and build on what you learn as you use it. We incorporate memory-building exercises to help you manage all sorts of really complex and technical sounding things that make it hard to remember stuff, like cognitive load and the forgetting curve. Everything you learn is reinforced at key intervals, so you can make sure you've really got it committed to long-term memory. Even when you're not using Mango out in the world using your new language skills, Mango is working to help you build on what you've learned. That's when our organic learning lessons kick in. They're designed to teach you some of the most useful ways to ask for more information. Asking for a word you don't know, getting clarification on something, or ask someone to speak slower. Organic learning helps you keep building on what you've learned in the lessons. The more you talk, the more you'll be able to learn. Put all that together and you've got intuitive language construction, a fun, easy, and incredibly effective way to learn to speak a foreign language. Think of it like this. Some language systems are like puzzles. The pieces only go in one specific way to make a picture. Mango is more like building blocks. Sure, you can make the picture on the box, but as you do, you'll see all the different types of blocks you've got in your kit and how they can be combined in different ways. When you're done, you'll be able to take apart the conversation you made and use the pieces you've learned to construct something totally different, all on your own. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and Mango your way around the world.